So why am I up on top of these roofs in downtown Roseburg? Well, a couple little things I want to teach you in this short video when you're acquiring commercial properties. So these properties, we've got this property here. It's actually one property we acquired. We have the building over there, which is where our offices is. And then that's about 8,000 square feet over there. And then we have 3 buildings over. It's a commercial space with retail on the bottom. It's a spa, and we just finished that one. So up here in these spaces, this is an apartment, a loft apartment we're gonna be starting to work on here in about a month. This is a loft apartment that's already done. It's amazing, rents for about $1,000 a month. And then over there, we just finished up a loft apartment that actually the retail store downstairs is gonna be using as a part of their space as well. And over here is 6,000 square feet of retail space. So why am I up here? Well, one of the things I didn't do when I was originally looking at properties downtown is really know the big elements of a property. What are the most expensive elements? Well, you've got your HVAC systems, you've got your roofs, you've got your foundations and things like that. But it's really the big systems and the roofs that I'm looking at in a big way right now. So you can see right here, we have the old HVAC system over there, and then we have the new ductless unit. So we have one ductless unit deal there, we have another one on the other side of it, and we have another one there. So collectively, we got rid of the old big heat pump because it failed. And we got quotes on replacing the heat pump across these buildings. It's over $45,000. So we pivoted and we instead did ductless units in each one of these individual spaces. That was about $25,000. So we saved about $20,000 by going ductless and giving our tenants even more control over their heat. The next thing we did on the property over there is we replaced the roof because we were doing brand new everything in the store or in the apartment below that. So there was a leak when we purchased the property. We knew it. We discounted our offer based on that, and we wanted to make sure that the big renovations we were doing downstairs weren't going to be impacted negatively by our leaking roof that we kept on patching. So that was about $30,000 in that roof over there. And then these roofs here, they're pretty old. So you can see it's this old style. This is probably a 40-year-old roof when we purchased it. This here is very old, it's crackly. These two are a little bit newer, but they're still, nearing the end of their life. They probably have a handful of years left. It's the same thing when we purchased the property. We knew we were gonna have to replace roofs sometime in the next 5 years, but collectively across these properties here that I'm showing you, all these ones here that we own, and the one over there, it's gonna be about $130,000, $140,000 in roofs. So when you're looking at properties downtown anywhere, or they're just historical properties, they're commercial properties, look at the big things. What's your HVAC system look like? I was cleaning out something over there as I was taking pictures for the roofer. It's a day off today, so I wanted to check out the buildings. But number one, check out the HVAC system. That's a big dollar item. Number two, check out the roof. Negotiate discounts on those if they're 15 to 20 years or older, because you're going to have to replace them soon. And before you start renovations below these spaces, make sure the roofs are tight, because you don't want to be renovating on top of a roof that might leak on top of it. So I'm pumped about it, guys. I want to find more buildings downtown Roseburg to purchase. So if you're in the Roseburg area, I want to put retail downstairs, residential upstairs, get more downtown living happening here. And the next project we're doing actually is starting this apartment here. It's gonna be a residential apartment, amazing loft apartment. And then we're gonna be redoing the whole front facade of the building to turn it back into 3 retail spaces. So these are gonna be amazing long-term investments. We're doing all this with owner carry. So all of the properties you see here are all owner carry. And then the building over there, it's owner carry as well. Very small down payments, which allowed us to use cash from my active income business, which is Carrot, and my private lending business, to then put into these buildings. So we have no bank loans on any of these properties. Owner carry, using my active income cash for really high returns on these. And I have fun doing it. Now there's a lot of pain in the butt things that pop up, but we're looking to go, how do I buy back my time now so my wife or I aren't getting any of the tenant requests? So that's one of my aims coming into this year. I already have all my multifamily properties put underneath a property manager, so I don't do anything with those. Literally focus probably less than 5 minutes per month on the multifamily. And then these are the next ones where I don't have a team set up for these yet. So that's one of my aims this year, is getting a team set up for it so I can go acquire more properties and have it require almost none of my time except for the parts I enjoy the most. So guys, pop in the comments box below. Are you tackling commercial? I'm really hot on commercial if there's residential above it. And that's really what I'm focusing on right now. I'm not going to do any commercial retail right now unless there's residential above it, because the residential is a hedge on the commercial, which is going to potentially get a little bit shakier in these small rural areas as the economy gets harder, but residential is hot right now. So guys, let me know in the comments box if you're buying commercial, if you're doing these types of projects, what are the big things you look for when you're analyzing a deal to make sure you don't get bit by the big dollar items.